Chapter 41, Nikki Marshall. Just as everyone quietens down for a moment, I hear people coming this way. I look over to the darkness and wait for their shadows. Eventually, they hit the light. Look who I found wandering around. Nikki, I'd like you to meet James. Kelly introduces one of the people. This must be the wizard. I stand up and walk over to him to shake his hand. While shaking his hand, I politely say, "Nice to finally meet you." James lets go of my hand. "It's a pleasure. Thank you for the hospitality and for agreeing to help us. This is King Zircon," he says back to me while motioning to the Dwarf King. I shake his hand too. "It's no problem. I know we can't continue living like this. We might as well strike them down before they can make another move. Make yourselves comfortable. Do you need anything? Water? Food?" I ask. "No, thank you. We ate on our way here. We brought some supplies with us. Water, dried fruit, jerky are among these. We have some weapons as well," James explains. "So what's the plan exactly?" I ask James. "So far, retaliate in a couple of weeks," he says. Surely he's going to say something else. No? Okay, he's got nothing. Who's this guy again? Great, but I think we're going to need a few more details worked out. Yes, we will work that all out later. First, I'd like to get a better sense of everything," James asks. Sean and Brad move to either side of my back. I feel like I suddenly picked up 2 bodyguards. "How about I give you a tour? I lead the way. It's a very quick tour. They don't need to go down the hallways, and I assume people know what the mall looked like before the war. I try to explain a bit about what's going on. Mostly, they just need to know where the food and drinks are. Other supplies can be scavenged from stores, first aid down under the stage. Washrooms are in the food court. You can sleep wherever you want, but a lot of people have chosen the theater. Entertainment is all around. You can even mini golf by candlelight or play some of the arcade games. Don't go into the water park or boat water because they are toxic by now. Don't cross Bourbon Street." I leave them when we get to the food court. They don't need to be babysat, and James isn't forthcoming with his plan. I take Brad and Sean back to chapters with me. We get settled in and start playing cards with other people at the table. Gary mentions we need to meet with their leader soon, James and King Zircon. At this moment, though, we can just stay and do our own thing, so I don't worry about the meeting too much. In a moment, it's practically forgotten as we deal out cards for war. Not too long later, I hear something faint that drops my heart into my stomach. "No, Alexa, help me!" I'm out of my chair and running out of chapters before I can even think. That little girl is crying and screaming for help. Is Matt attacking? Is a demon attacking? I use her voice to help me find her. I can see someone carrying a small struggling body out of the golf course. They disappear behind the corner in the food court. She's still screaming. As I round the corner, I can see them again. She tries to run away. He grabs her and throws her into a seat. Why is no one doing anything? I push by a girl and go straight for the male. I punch him in the face, hard. He falls to the ground. I scoop the little girl into my arms while I kneel and hug her, trying to comfort her. "Shh, now, it's going to be okay. I've got you." I look back at the man who is now getting up from the ground. I don't hide the anger in my voice. "What do you think you're doing?" "I was punishing her, putting her in a timeout. What do you think I was doing?" He looks like he was going to attack me. "What did she do that was so bad? You were hurting her and she's terrified." I get off the ground and angle the little girl away from him. I'll use my body as a shield if I need to. "She threw a tantrum and swore at me." Are you kidding me? That's all? That does not give you any reason to do this. She's a child. You easily could have broken something if you didn't already. God, it sounded like you were murdering her. You went too far. I have to walk away before he pisses me off more. I walk past the girl's guardian. I raise my eyebrows at her. Why didn't she say anything about that worthless piece of shit? I take the little girl back to chapters. She starts sobbing on the way there. Everyone who hadn't followed me out there looks at me when I get back. But I don't feel like answering any questions before I comfort the little girl. Someone asks, "Raylene, are you okay?" She doesn't answer, probably because she didn't hear them. I don't answer the question either. The woman, whoever she is, walks in and sits next to us. I try to watch my words. I don't need to be swearing in front of Raylene. "You need to control her, or next time something really bad could happen. She's a kid. She's going to throw temper tantrums every once in a while. I'd be frustrated too. When was the last time she played with an actual kid or did some silly kid thing?" I have an idea. She needs something to distract her. I'm sure Tim would like to play with another child. How about we go find Tim? I stand up and put the little girl on the ground. "Who's Tim?" she asks me. Tim is a 7-year-old boy. He should be in the music store with his parents. I answer. We go to the store and walk up the escalator. Tim greets us at the top. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Tim. I've got someone I'd like you to meet. I move Raylene in front of me. Tim, this is Raylene. Raylene, this is Tim. Would you like to play? Yes. Tim reaches out and touches her arm. Tag, you're it. He runs away. Takes a moment for Raylene to realize what happened before she takes after him. I watch them for a moment before I talk with the girl. I don't know if you want to stay here or go off somewhere, but I have to meet up with James and King Zircon to talk about the battle coming up. I'll stay here for a bit, she says. All right, I'll see you later. I walk down the stairs. We don't really have a meeting set up, but I can't be around her any longer. I'll probably say something I'd regret. I go back to chapters. I get looks when I get back there. I ignore them and just sit. Are you okay? Do we have to keep him away from you? Brad jokes. I glare back at him. Abuse isn't a laughing matter. Let's just play.